We got an update. We got an update that impacts the Sacramento Kings.
Oh.
We saw that Boston at 34 selected Colby Jones. Well, they are trading him to the Kings for number 38 and a future second rounder. These draft nerds here are getting pumped up. I can't wait to hear why.
Ooh. Kings just snagged one of the more versatile role players left in this draft class. I mean, he's got a strong combination of the dribble, pass, shoot skills on offense and real strong awareness and physicality on defense. Like, that Musketeers team had one of the best half-court offenses in the country, and he initiated that offense as much as anybody. And at 6'6", like, he reads the floor well. He can play on and off the ball with no issue. Made big improvements as a shooter at his time in Xavier, and on defense, he regularly handled smaller guards and bigger wings. I think he's going to be a big boon to their perimeter defense and on the offensive end. That an excellent pick in the second round.
Wow.
Yeah, and honestly, to add on with what Brian said, Colby Jones was like, it fits the Monty McNair mold, as we're talking about, like a older, smart, productive college guy that can fit in and make an impact right away. And like, when it comes with his ability to do so many different things on the basketball court, I had him around 27, I think, on my big board, but like, he's fantastic as an initiator, very good playmaker. He's a smart player. Shot 62% at the rim this year, so he's a good rim finisher. His on-ball defense is sound. He's a smart, as I said again, smart player, doesn't gamble too much. He's sound on both sides of the court, and his three-point percentage increase was big. He shot 37% from three. Overall, I really do like this pick. I think that he can come in and impact right away off the bench as like a 2-3 sort of role and be a great backup wing sort of player. And honestly, this was a fantastic second round pick. I was honestly expecting us to go more the big man route, but like, I'm absolutely content with this. This is a fantastic pick.
You mentioned his shooting. Sam Vecini wrote in his draft preview that Jones has real potential to shoot. He hasn't been the most willing or consistent shooter over the course of his career. As Pernille mentioned, made 37% from three this past season, including 43% on his catch and shoot threes. Still, he only took about 3 threes per game, and the year prior he had made 32% from from three on catch and shoot threes. So, what do you think about them trading a future second, the 38th pick, and a future second round? Is that good value, you think?
Yeah,
Yes.
honestly, this was a guy who I thought could have gone at 24. So,
Wow,
to me, getting him at 34. If you have to trade a future second to make sure that you get him, he's going to really help this team's depth at the 2-3 position.
Yeah, I had Colby Jones as a first round talent, and like, trading up a second round pick, that's absolutely fine if you're getting a guy that I consider a first round talent. I mean, as I've said again, he would be fantastic for this team's offense as like a ball mover, as like a playmaker, as just overall being that toggling between the on ball and the off ball. And overall, this was a fantastic second round pick. You got an impact guy that I think can make a contribution from day one.
So the Ringer, in their draft guide, they mocked him 29th to the Denver Nuggets. They say he has shades of Malcolm Brogdon. Some of the skills that they put, his float game, pull-up threat, the catch-and-shoot threat, as we just mentioned, and they label him, got that dog in him. They got that dog in him. Here are the pluses they indicate. Soft touch on layups, floaters, and post hooks. Though his shooting numbers have been slow to develop, these are positive indicators of improvement. He's ready to contribute, attacking closeout, rumbling toward the rim, off handoffs, or running some pick and rolls. Intelligent player with any team concept. That checks a box.
Yep.
He keeps the ball moving, relocates to get himself open, and makes attentive cuts to the basket. Well, this sounds perfect.
I was going to ask, are you guys more intrigued with his ability on the offensive end to move without the basketball, you know, especially in this Kings free offense, or are you more excited about what he can provide as a wing defender, especially being able to guard some of the bigger wings?
All of it.
Oh.
All of it.
All of it.
Honestly, what I loved most about about watching Xavier is they had such a fluid, excellent half-court offense. They ran some real NBA stuff. And half of the reason that they were able to do that so efficiently was because Colby transitioned so seamlessly from being an off-ball shooter to an on-ball guy who could initiate the offense. Getting Colby Jones in as that primary or secondary playmaker off the bench and then slide in with the starters as necessary, and his ability to defend the wing and guards at a high level. This is a great selection for Sacramento. Some much needed depth on both sides of the court.
Yeah, and I think something that might go under a little bit under the radar is like what we're gonna do with maybe Davion Mitchell if we really like Colby Jones as like the backup guard sort of position, because like we are starting to pick up a lot of guard forward type of guys in that overall that can play make, defend a little bit, but that's something that I think we should keep a lookout on. But to answer your question, I do think that like I think that everything Colby does is a fantastic fit for what we do, but more so that I like what he can do on offense more as a fit for our motion scheme, considering that he can toggle between handling the ball and not handling the ball. He cuts without the basketball. He's a good mover. He can shoot on the catch. He can pass for teammates. He can run even the pick and roll with Domas if we start doing that a little bit more. He does so many things on the offense side of the ball. He can finish at the rim, as I said before. Like the entire package that he has as an offensive player, everything he does, and his maturity at like, I think he's 21 years old, 20 years old, 3-year college guy. That entire package is something that really intrigues me as a guy that can like contribute from the get-go. And it's something that I'm really excited to see, and I hope that I think that he can be a rotational guy from day one.